So, yeah, I know, what a way to start a video, right? One of the things, and I'm always going to pay credit to, I'm actually going to mention her name in this video because she is, I meditated one day and came out of my meditation and I saw her face and I knew instinctually, intuitively, immediately that when I crossed roads with her, it was going to just be like, I was going to get, as I described to her, the soft, gentle kiss and hug, and then that real hard pinch in the ass and say, now get to work. And her name is Veronica, and on YouTube, she is Higher Realm Holistics. Beautiful energy, all gifts, amazingness. Feel free to check her out. Anyway, so today's video, because this is my third video of the day, and you really just want all this shit out there today. Okay. And I was supposed to go to the gym today, but it has just been like commitment. And when I say commitment, it's all energy work. Like, I woke up, I slept in, my boo went off to work, said, sleep in, babe, rest. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna rest. Got up a half an hour later, had my coffee, and I'm gonna put it to you like this. Energy work and technology advancement, because that's how it is for me, is a second job. And as a hairstylist, I kept putting what I call my earth career forward. I kept putting my human mask on and putting my energy stuff to the side. And I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. And the more I pushed it to the side, I love this song. Oh my God, this is the song that started everything for me a year and a half ago. The more I pushed it to the side, the more this stopped working. And there couldn't have been more signs. And even my sister said, it's just a sign, it's just a sign, it's just a sign. And I thought it was a very different kind of sign, but it was more of like a, bitch, you ain't here to do this anymore. You're here to do that now. So I decided to, and most of them, I've been actually very proactive about, they want me to open my face up a little bit. I haven't shaved my head, even though I really shouldn't care about that. But sometimes there are little things that we still care about. Although I've been guided on certain things that I can actually start doing to grow this back a little bit. Although I gotta tell you, I really love like no hair and I want to buzz the crap out of it again. And then I got the wig that I'm gonna like play my Gemini holograms and a really famous performing actress who just made an amazing movie, blah, 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 of the energy world. That's what they keep telling me. And that's what I've been stepping into, down to writing music and stuff. And I discovered that I think I can play the guitar, so I have to really look into that. And you're not crazy expensive. So I'm really gonna look into buying a guitar at one point or asking for it. Maybe that's what I should have asked them for. Oh, I'll get a guitar from somebody else. Or I'll just buy it for myself. I don't know. Anyway, I just totally went off on a tangent. Isn't that funny? Like I told you, not edited videos. It does not need to be perfect. Like, I was such a perfectionist in my other life, and I say my other life because I always say that Richie died, and like, I'm still guided to be using the name Richie B and all that stuff, but it has a very different meaning behind it now. As much as I would love to talk, I call myself my oversoul name, but you know, that's, again, living in another dimensional reality, and they keep telling me to stay here. I'll stay here. So they wanted me to start this video with this, because one of the things that I see is, and I got caught in it, you shouldn't eat certain foods, you shouldn't do this, you're not walking the road to God, and another woman has posted this stuff, and you know, I was not feeling what I kept encountering, and then she said, it's your personal journey, how you want to get there. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. Like, thank you. God, thank you for the message that you gave me through her. Like, holy crap, how did I miss that? So if it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you. Don't force it down your throat. A spoonful of sugar does not help the medicine go down. Oh my God, I love that. But yeah, so I hit the jewel. I drink coffee. The one thing that my body does not like anymore is meat. Like, and I always liked chicken, and I went vegetarian when I was like 20 to like 22, and then I went back to meat. And then I went like hardcore meat, like I was like molasses in like meat Mudville. And you eat meat, I don't really give a crap. Like, you do what you need to do. But my body, legit, if I eat meat now, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it feels like, you really want me to use that word. For me, okay, those words, for me, my body feels like it's poisoned. And even with organics, like, I know Thanksgiving is coming, and I plan on eating turkey because I want to have, turkey FBS syndrome, and I'm going to plump out, and I really didn't get to the gym today. Like, that's the other thing I've noticed too. Like, this is an all over video. Like, I was hardcore gym 3 hours a day, built my body up. And then all of a sudden it was like, it just wasn't as important. And it's more like, all right, I'll go for 40 minutes. I'll go work out some muscles. And I'm losing weight, but not losing weight. And my muscles have shrunk, but the definition is still there. And I'm going to go because I want to. It's good for the mind. It's good for the vessel. It's actually good for your energy. And when I'm there, depending on the energies that are around me, because that's the other thing I've encountered, it's very hard to focus mind-muscle connection and also be so empathically highly sensitive aware. Like, I can be standing here and I could see somebody on the other side of the room who's in the mirror, and we cross eyes, and people always said, oh, blah blah blah. Bitch, I feel you. Like, and any highly sensitive empaths will say the same thing. I feel you. And then I've actually been guided to like move a certain amount, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I don't feel that anymore. So I go with the guidance system. But anyway, back to this. So this shit, and if you have your own perspective, that's great. But if you project any of your perspective at me, you need to look at that, because I'm not projecting, I'm just sharing what's my perspective. This does not affect your ascension process. You'll know when it's starting to, because they will start to tell you. Like, they told me, this has to go. I tried to quit. This shit is more addictive than a cigarette. So if you're thinking about switching, and I said this to one of my girls yesterday, who they're giving me the energy to help me quit, and my guides have been saying, you can go till December, but after that you have to stop. Like, there's no after. You need to stop by December 31st, 11:59. Garbage this time. Garbage. Because I tried 5.5 hours and I was like, and I've quit smoking cold turkey. I went 4 solid years and never craved it. Went a full year after picking up for 3 weeks after I went through my awakening process. Like, oh my God, I was smoking 3 packs a day. Okay, I thought I was like fucking nuts. Yeah, exactly. And now I'm on this, and this I find as now I'm going through what I call, my progress down visually to 0 point was like -5, -4, -3, -2, -1. Then I hit 0 point, and it's been +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, +6, +6, and it just blah, 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 it just keeps going. And I want to have one of my funny moments. Like, so of course, when I'm in the car one day before, like, my own awareness actually just kind of took center stage, and it was like, enough. Like, my guides are like, enough. Like, literally enough. And if you've seen the other videos, you see, like, it's just like, bam. Maybe it'll come right through me again right now. Okay. So apparently this is a gift to help you, and an activation to help you release your perspectives on what your proper food intake should be, so that you can trust your own inner guidance and your guides. So, Tasuraka to sita moana kata to sira koto laratea moaya tati kata to sita bahana to kwara ta sita pakata te kasira mahanyera koto rapo koto ta sina mahanyera to kaya koto ai koto dia poroto ya de boya ra bai da bokura taro chishiri mo keta to shil ha koto ko si kata brota chi mo kata to shit mo ra koto to ba sisar mohana kato shit hala lere te chi mo koto to sisar ha to shita to shita Burhatiro Rakatu Shin marketed my hand, my work at the whistle do ya, Bukata to Suka more Manalru, the teaching maker, Sister Uchi Shira Hako Tata, suited to me and Anakotora to Hatatato near the brute at the lack at the hat that but the poor and get a mind and look at the Puruta to the Muan and a one and Manamana at the end, I know exactly what was said there. Basically, open your minds up to get your higher self perspectives, energies as to what to do with nurturing and maintaining your car, your vehicle, your vessel, and open your hearts up to I'm getting different perspectives, because from one person saying X, Y, and Z, you could be like, oh, I'm going to try that. And from one person saying negating X, Y, and Z, sometimes what they're negating actually would be good for you. Okay, I like that. And then you'll know here, oh, now I know why I made that little vomit sound at the end. What is good and what is not good for your body, because you'll feel the way I did, where it's like you want to vomit or it comes out the other end. Yeah, I went there. I'm not even gonna say I'm sorry for that, because I'm just not sorry. But yeah, sometimes, we gotta be very blunt, and I've always been a very honest and blunt person, so. And it's 11:11, so apparently this is opening your gateway to understanding how your personal vessel works. You only know what your body wants through communing with your higher self, or your primary guide. You'll know, you'll just know. I always know that, if I'm taking myself to the movies, which I do a lot, I try to go when it's not crowded, and my arrangement is I get that big ass fucking tub of popcorn with some butters, and if they got some snow caps, I'm eating some snow caps. Some of you can be like, oh my god, I can't. It hasn't affected me. I know what does and what doesn't. One thing that I'm having a really hard time all of a sudden eating, besides the meats, garlic and onion. I used to love that. Now it's like, and when the first time that happened, I was like, oh my god, am I possessed? My mouth is on fire. So of course I Googled. I didn't need to Google. I didn't Google the web. I Googled the web. And you'll know what this visual is. And I was guided to look at a very specific webpage that talked about yogis that are, and you all know what yogis, and if you don't, I guess it's high-level yoga instructors. That's what I'm getting, so I'm just going to go with that information. A lot of them say that garlic and onion is not good for our body ingested-wise. And I don't, again, this is not telling you what to do. This is just what my body experienced, because I went, and my mouth went on fire. It wasn't even fire. I'd rather eat a potato chip, and I can eat a potato chip, but then my stomach's not so happy because of all that fucking oil and all whatever else. And I read all the ingredients on boxes. If I can't pronounce that son of a bitch, I'm not eating it. And every time I do, I'm like, oh, chemical drain. I got chemical drain. So yeah, I'm very aware of that shit too. And I've been trying distilled water. I saw somewhere someone said something about distilled water, and I was guided to try it. And I actually found I wasn't drinking as much, but felt as hydrated, and wasn't peeing as much. Yes, I said peeing as much, okay? But anyway, so yeah, they want me to just, yeah, I'm smoking a jewel. But then they also want me to share this. So this was my Merkaba soul shard that was missing, that I didn't know was missing. And when it was shown to me in sight how to get it back, and of course, the human part of me was like, I want it back, that, and they gave me the whole song and dance. Well, it's when your soul shattered last year, when you died, and blah, 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 and you pulled almost all your pieces back, but you're missing this piece. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, little flickies. So I'm driving, and I'm like, brum, 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 and I'm texting and driving, and we all know texting and driving the universe is not a good idea, but sometimes I just can't help myself, because I'm like a kid. I'm like, no, I gotta get that done. And I received my soul shard from that part. And they were like, you are now, they used the word complete, but what resonated was the ego wanted it to be complete, but in my energies, I knew there was another part that was missing, and I intuitively knew what part it was, and I got the other part back like a day or two ago, I think it was, when I was at the tree and I didn't expect it. But anyway, so this is what just my piece looked like, and this was the Master Merkaba crystalline star-shaped structure that represents the God Force energy. Okay, I like that. I'm just gonna go with that. And then this was the galactic coating that came to me. I'm trying to make sure that you guys can really see what that looks like, but it's just like everything. And you want me to channel this? Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go with this. So I guess we're gonna call this the Merkaba. I don't really care how to pronounce words. We all know what I'm trying to say. The Merkaba Soul Essence Energetical Activation Awareness. Whether you have it or not, this can help serve you. So I'm asking you to close your eyes, bow your head, repeat after me. I bow to you, you bow to me, as we acknowledge the energies. And just hold that position, and just hold that space, and just breathe. And peace and quiet, and peace and quiet. Or music, whichever. But just be open, and whatever you start to visualize, enjoy it. Pulse through me, I get so lightheaded. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I'm putting that away. I have this. What is your name? You are in this book, and you want me to share your name with everybody. So I'm going to just do that. Where are you? I refer to this energy essence, okay, as related to the Buddhaic energy awareness consciousness. And as I'm saying that, I'm seeing the overall Master God consciousness, and then the subconsciousnesses that kind of fire up in like these amazing white cloudy, like lightning balls of God. If I could draw, I mean, I can, but like some of the stuff that I see, I'm like, I don't know how that would look on 2D papers. But anyway, let me get back to what I was doing. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? My God, I intended these videos to be like super short, and they're just like 20 minutes of, you know, sick comedy. Yeah, okay, so literally, they really don't want a sexual label. So we're gonna just go with they go by Yuna, and it is considered, that isn't, no, don't you say it like that? Okay. Buddha's Metatron, energetical guardian connector communer. Can we abbreviate that? I'm gonna have to figure out what I just said. So yeah, and as these awarenesses come through, it's after I've met the 12 other versions of me, and I've drawn them. And when the first one showed up months ago, she helped guide me through something, and I was like, oh my God, you're so cool. I gotta try you. And then I came out of that meditation and I remembered everything but her. And then she came into my meditation again, And it was when I went to go start letting my shadow side come back to light. And we have been working together ever since. And then it was her, then a second one, a third one, a fourth one, a fifth one, a sixth one, a seventh one, blah, 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 blah. I've gotten 12. And I'm told that it stops at 12. But with each one came some of their gifts, some of their awareness, what their abilities are in the multidimensionals, and different beings. And then once I fully embraced that I was bringing in the celestial energy, which they still tell me comes from the Ultima or Ultuma frequency. I still can't figure out what that letter is. And that's basically where I am, and where the celestials are. But they said it's very close to the God consciousness, and I feel like I'm describing it in a laddery form, but they're like, no, please describe it like this, so I'm just gonna keep going with that. But there is so much in this frequency that like it's like you need to just hover here, and it is just constant, everything coming through. I've gotten quasar codes that hit me today, and I sent it to somebody else, and I was like, I just got these, they're called quasar codes. And then a master holder of them came through, and he just wanted to go by the name Egg, and I'm like, okay, and drew everything in 15 minutes. And I'm like, and I wasn't even meditating, I was just kind of walking around, blah, and it was like slam, and I'm like, whoa. And some of these are, I don't want to use the word hurt because it sounds scary, but some of them are like, yo, like, it's just like, yo, like, imagine a cartoon character whose eyes come out of their head and they go, and then they go back in your head, and you're like, whoa. And then that happens through every energetical thing in your body, like slinky springs, and then springing back in, and you're like, the fuck was that? That's kind of what some of them feel like. And again, that's not to sound scary, but like if you're experiencing some of those, because I haven't really heard anybody describe some of their activations or upgrades as such, and I'm sure if I'm feeling that, I know a lot of you have to be feeling that. And I am just constantly guided with that. Is just the body restructuring, you taking in more technological awareness, more computer upgrading. You're basically going from like they want me to say a Ford Pinto, and you are being built into not just a Lamborghini, but a space vessel that can travel infinite galaxies. Oh, I love that. Wow, let's talk about taking human life out of that completely. So yeah, this was like 24 minutes of what did we do in this? Oh, the Metatron and Merkaba. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to, like I've been closing out the last set of videos, in terms of charity and donation. Not for me when I'm doing my videos, that's for me to have when I'm progressed more forward into my physical work, aside from hair. Donate to a charity, please, or to somebody. That's what the universe is asking of you. Like I said, how we acknowledge our energies, and then how we close our energies. And you know, this word has been around for like ever, but you know, we just namaste, and pay it forward. Love you guys.